Good morning, children. Today we are going to see Chemistry, Chapter 3, Fiber to Fabric. Before your term 1 exam, we discussed this chapter, Fiber to Fabric, the introduction part, right? So, what did we see in the introduction? We saw that the fibers which are all of natural sources obtained from the animals are wool and silk. Wool is obtained from goat and sheep. Silk is obtained from the silkworm. So these are the natural fibers obtained from the animals. And then we saw the different goats and sheep present in the various regions of our country and the quality of wool obtained from them. That is a table 3.1 in page number 26 of your textbook. That is a very important one. So from where the wool is obtained and what is the quality of such wool is given clearly in the table. It may be asked for your 1 marks also. Then, so we cannot obtain the wool from one kind of goat or sheep alone. Yes, the Angora goats will have a different kind of wool, and the quality of wool obtained from alpaca would be a different one. Llama sheep would be a different one. So for the quality of wool, how do I rear and breed the sheeps? Selective breeding is done in the sheeps to obtain the wool as a fiber. Yes, selective breeding means choosing the parents. I myself will choose the father goat and mother goat and allow them to breed so that kind of goats will be grown and produced in a large number so that the demand for the fibers would not be increasing. Okay. So we saw that the wool is obtained from goat, sheep, yak, alpaca, camel, Angora rabbit, llama and Angora goats. Okay, the sheep's hair, that is we call by the name fleece, is of two types. One is so close to the hair and the other one is the beard hair. To obtain the good quality wool and to satisfy the demand for such kind of a quality wool, we prefer selective breeding, because I cannot depend on the one kind of goat alone all the time for the quality wool. So what do I do? What will happen if such kind of goats species is destroyed by depending on them continuously? So I shouldn't do such kind of harm to the nature. So instead I follow the method of selective breeding. I choose the parents myself. So if our example Angora goat is the best quality of wool and it is in high demand, means what will I do? I will itself choose the mother parent and the father goat from the Angora and allow them to breed, and then the new baby goat also will belong to the Angora family, so that the newly produced goats also will be of Angora and I will get the quality wools from them. So for my need, I am choosing the parents and allowing them to breed so that my need demand is satisfied. So that is called the selective breeding. And how do we take care of the sheeps? We take care of them by providing proper eatables like pulses, corn, oil cakes, and we take them to graze. Hairs are removed only during the summer because the hair traps a lot of air and it gives you the warmthness to the animals. Okay, so air is a poor conductor of heat. It keeps animals warm. When the hairs are removed during winter, they would die out of cold. So instead the hairs are removed only during the summer so that the animal will not depend on the hairs for the warmthness. Okay, I hope now you remember how the wool fibers are taken care of for the fabric. So now let us see how the fibers are converted into the wool fabric. What are the processes involved in the conversion? You know that in last year you learnt how the plant fibers, that is your jute and cotton, are obtained as fibers from the plant directly and converted into a fabric. The processes involved were discussed in your last grade. This year let us see the processes involved of converting a fiber to a fabric in case of animal fibers, that is the wool and silk. Now let us see how the wool fiber is converted into a fabric. The processes are of 6: shearing, scoring, sorting, removal of buds, dyeing and combing. That is the ready for dispatch, the finished product stage. Let us see one by one in detail. The first process is your shearing. Shearing means you're going to remove the hair. Fleece means hair. Okay, the hair with a thin layer of skin is removed from the animal's body, that is the goat's or sheep's body. Okay, as I told, we know that already the removal of hair is done only during the summer season. Okay, so that it doesn't affect the animal's body temperature. Okay, the hairs provide warmth to the animal, so we are removing the hairs only in the hot weather, that is the summer, and machines are used for removal. The hair obtained is by the process of shearing is your woolen fibers. These are the fibers. So the hairs are only converted into fabric from the animal, the hair along with a thin layer of skin. Okay, now you may think that, ma'am, cutting the hair of the animal is somewhat harmful one, right? We are doing this just some wrong to the animals. No. Does cutting your hair hurts you? No, right? So same way, the animal's hair only we are removing. It does not cause any harm to the animal. Okay, the next process is scouring. Scouring means washing. Now the skin along with the hair will have some kind of dirt or dust in them, so it has to be washed thoroughly. Okay, only then once it is made into a fabric, it is a usable product by the humans. Okay, so these are all the animal's skin along with the hair only is obtained as fiber and converted into fabric. It should not cause any irritation while used as a clothes to the humans. So it has to be washed thoroughly to remove all the dirt and dust, and even some kind of grease is nothing but some kind of oil. Okay, so everything is washed with the help of machines in factories. And the third process, sorting. Sorting, already we know the meaning of the word sorting. Sorting means grouping. So I am going to group the hairs after washing into different groups based on the some criteria. Okay, so that is what different textures of hair are separated in the factory and grouped. So short hairs are grouped separately, long hair fibers are grouped separately. Okay, then some brown color hairs are grouped separately, white color hair fibers are grouped separately. Okay, so sorting is always done with a kind of a criteria, classifying based on some criteria. So I will have some criteria, and I will separate the hair fibers and keep them ready for the next process. The next one is your removal of burrs. Burrs means small fluffy fibers. Burrs is nothing but the fine hairs, very soft, and you could have seen in the cotton plant itself. The fruit of the cotton will have some fine structured hairs and all, right? So that is called as your burrs. Very soft, fine fur. Okay, the burrs are removed now. So there may be some small unwanted fine hairs. They have also to be removed. So again it is been washed and dried completely. Now the fibers after the removal of burrs is been ready to be drawn into a fabric. Okay, it is wrong. It is to be converted into a fabric. Okay, so dyeing. We know that all the goats are either black or brown or white in color. Right, so how can I get a sweater made up of a pink color or orange color or violet color? The natural fiber obtained from the wool, that is it's after removing its hair from its body, the hairs are usually black, brown or white in color, but I'm getting the clothes in different colors. So what is the important process it is going on? That is the dyeing. Dyeing means adding color to the fibers. Any color can be mixed with the hair, and it is been dyed. Okay, so after dyeing is done, it's been converted into a fabric. So the fiber is now turned into an yarn, and the yarn means noolkande in Tamil, and once the yarn is done, we are going to stitch it for the fabrics. Okay, so the fibers which are all longer in size are used for sweaters, and the shorter fibers are used for woolen clothes. Now, so these are the 6 processes involved in the conversion of a wool fiber into a fabric. During this process of conversions, which is happening in the factories, there are certain people who work in the factories who are directly exposed to the washing and dyeing, and even to the removal of the a layer of skin along with the hair from the animal's body. So people working there are directly exposed to it. Okay, so due to their continuously working with such kind of animals fibers, they are liable to a blood disease, okay, called Sorter's disease. Okay, the people working in the factories where the woolen fibers are converted into a fabric may get affected by a disease called Sorter's disease, which is a blood disease caused by the bacterium anthrax. So the diseases occurring to the people working in the factories of fibers to fabric conversion or facing a threat to their life. Okay, they may be caused by the Sorter's disease, which is caused by a bacterium, that is the anthrax. So there is a hazard to their life. Such kind of hazards are called occupational hazards. They may never expect such a disease by working in the factories, but due to the continuous exposure to the manufacturing processes, there are possibilities for this Sorter's disease. So this is called as an occupational hazard. So yes children, did you get an idea how the woolen fiber is converted into a fabric? Next class we can see how the silk fiber is converted into a fabric. Thank you children.